Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Crypto Takeover coming back with another Bitcoin analysis video for y'all. We're going to be taking a look at Bitcoin. We're also going to be taking a look at DOT, see what's happening with Polkadot as well, and also just going over the DXY and maybe some gold and silver and stock markets too as well. Just to kind of get an idea of where we're headed to for this week, maybe in Bitcoin. Guys, I did want to let y'all know that I am also going to be streaming on the Theta platform too as well. So I'm super happy and excited that I was able to get a stream key from them. And y'all can look for the links in the description box below once I get everything set up. But I'll be doing probably a weekly update video of just a long-term analysis for the week. I'm only able to upload once per week on that platform. But we're going to take a look at Bitcoin, see if we may be topping out here or not. We are looking to be maybe hitting a little bit of a resistance point as of right now. So folks, if that sounds interesting to y'all and y'all want to stay up to date with what we got going on, stay tuned and let's get started. All right, so we're taking a look at Bitcoin, starting on the daily time frame, just kind of working our way maybe down and then back up again too, just to get an idea of on some of these time frames where we might be looking at maybe Bitcoin wanting to top out possibly. So some things to take note of here is that we are looking at a 9 on the TI sequential right now, and that's could confirm by the end of today. It's definitely looking like Bitcoin may be ready to probably consolidate out to the side just a tad bit before we get another move to the upside. But we do know that sometimes we can get a green one on the sequential as well right after this. Also to take note is that we did have a red dot here on market Cipher as well too, on our Cipher B. So folks, if y'all are wondering what I'm talking about, we use 3 paid for indicators on this channel. We use the Market Cipher package by CryptoFace alongside with the TI sequential by Tone Bays and the Market Guide by Intel Signals. So we're using a few paid for indicators. Y'all can find links in the description box below if y'all are interested in that. If y'all think that is interesting though, please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share this video with your friends if y'all find it interesting too as well. We're just going to be here probably producing videos throughout the week and going on into November too as well. I did have this purple box here drawn out, and honestly, 13K was where we were looking at, and we did get all the way up to that area, right around a little bit past the 13K area. But this purple box actually symbolized the Mercury retrograde chart as well, or the Mercury retrograde indicator. So what this is this is just Mercury retrograde. If you want to get a little woo-woo-y on this channel, we definitely do get a little woo-woo-y if you're familiar with some of the people that I follow and some of the other paid for groups that I'm in as well. I like to kind of get an idea and perspective on all sides of the market, whether it's technical analysis or whether it is just woo-woo science for the most part. But we're looking at the daily chart here, and we are about halfway through the Mercury retrograde, for the end of October and going into November. Now, Mercury retrograde is going to end on November 3rd, which is right where the elections are going to take place. Now, this being one of the most contentious elections in history right now, it just really depends on what's going to happen here. I'm more than likely going to be expecting possibly another pullback. But when that pullback is to occur, we're going to have to wait and find out. The fact that we are getting the 9 on the sequential right now, we'll have to wait for this to confirm in the next couple of hours or throughout the day too as well. But let's go on over into maybe our 2-day chart and see what's kind of happening here. Our 2-day chart, our VWAP's also kind of coming down to the bottom side, kind of clipping down just a tad bit. We did get the 9 on the sequential a couple of days ago too with our 2-day chart, but we got another bullish one after that as well. Our money flow here on the 2-day is still in the up ramp, so that's still looking relatively bullish for the most part here on the 2-day. And alongside with our 3-day and probably our 4-day as well too. I did want to take a look at the weekly chart. And guys, this is a huge signal here. So we did get a buy signal on our weekly time frame. This is definitely something not to be ignored for the most part. The fact that our money flow is starting to move up as well too. It's definitely looking like Bitcoin is probably ready to make another, or continue to maybe make another move here to the upside. I would still be a little hesitant though, just based on our daily time frames. You may be wanting to look for a better entry, possibly below 12K or below 13K, excuse me, if y'all are interested in maybe leveraging this market or maybe trading this as well too. Looking at the 12-hour here, it does look like we are just kind of moving sideways. So I'm probably expecting a little bit more consolidation out to the side. Looking at the 10-hour and the 8-hour too as well. Probably a little bit more sideways movement. It does probably look like we are going to get ready to retest maybe the 13.5 area, possibly once again. So moving on up, maybe into that 13.3 or possibly going up to 13.5. That definitely looks like another spot that we're going to be ready to kind of move up towards. Looking at market Cipher as well too, we can also see that it definitely looks like we're ready to put some green dots in here on these higher time frames for the most part too as well. So I did want to go back to our daily chart, and we can also look down here at the NVT, which is our NVT ratio, basically the network volatility. It's a metric that you can also find. It is free. And I know some other traders also use this NVT ratio as well. But basically this just tells us when the network or Bitcoin's network is kind of in a kind of in a bottlenecked area for the most part. So the fact that we have turned red on our NVT as well, that kind of leaves me a little cautious, probably wanting to see market just kind of consolidate out to the side, maybe cool off just a tad bit before we start to make our way, past the 14K area. Now I know that there are some traders out there still looking for 14K, 15K. And honestly, I do not doubt in my mind that we are going to see those numbers possibly by the end of November, maybe even at the beginning of November too as well. I would say that we're going to see what happens with the elections here. And then based on that, we're definitely looking for some higher numbers probably too, going on into 2021. So guys, that's a look at Bitcoin for right now. Let's take a look at, we're going to go over into the dollar, see what's happening here with the dollar, folks, and kind of get an idea of where the dollar might be headed to, just based on, what Bitcoin's doing right now, and if the dollar is going to continue to sell off, or if maybe both of these markets are going to end up pumping too as well. So with the dollar here, we've kind of gotten this sideways money flow movement on our daily time frame for the most part. We could not break through our resistance above head over here. But this is definitely, holding us quite down for the most part. This trend line here on our daily is just continue to get rejected and not able to make its way through that area as of right now. So going on into our 2-day time frame, money flow still really thick, and it's thickening out here in the red. It did look like it wanted to kind of move back up just a tad bit, but as you can see here, it's starting to make its way back down again with our 2-day time frame also giving us a momentum wave to the downside too. This definitely looks like, if anything, the dollar's ready to devalue for the most part, which definitely is going to lead more money back into the Bitcoin space, and then also back into possibly gold and silver, folks. So gold and silver has been a thing on our minds for the most part too. But I do want to let y'all know that we are also giving updates on different altcoins that we're going to be getting into as well. You can join our Patreon page. So we have a few more spots left for our 35% off special, but the prices will be going back to their regular normal prices after these spots fill up. So I believe I just had one other person join too as well. If y'all are from CryptoFace's channel, I highly appreciate it. Me and CryptoFace have always, we've been in contact ever since I've had, Market Cipher, and he's just become a really close, kind of a, partner here on YouTube as well. Just providing content and, having each other's backs really, with crypto, you got to be, relatively careful who you partner up with. And I hold mad respect for this guy. CryptoFace is definitely doing his thing and doing his jam. Now I know CryptoFace is mostly into Bitcoin, but over here on our paid for membership and Patreon, I'll let you know what altcoins we're getting into and how we're trading those too as well. So I just gave some altcoin setups inside of our Patreon page. The latest post has all of our altcoin charts and some price targets that we might be looking for in the near term future too as well. So if y'all want to go over here and get joined up and get signed up with us, come over here and join the Patreon page, link in the description box below. But we are about to head to the end of the month, so don't forget that if you do join Patreon towards the end of the month, you'll have to pay again at the beginning of the month. If y'all have any questions about that, just feel free to message me on Discord or however y'all want to try and get a hold of me. But folks, I did want to let y'all know that Market Cipher is still having its sell right now too, as well. So 50% off. And guys, this is not an opportunity that you want to pass up. Honestly, you know, I was one of the, I think I got in Market Cipher probably about a year and a half ago. But you know, we were paying, you know, full price for the most part. But you know, it's definitely the indicator that no one else can offer. And you know, as the more you use it, the more you're going to get familiar with it, and the easier it is to actually read these charts too as well. And obviously, once you buy it, you can come back over to our channel and see how we use it on our channel as well too. But CryptoFace is running the special for 50% off, I believe, for another week or so. So definitely get signed up for it. You'll get access to his Discord channel. You'll get access to Cipher A, B, and SR. And we use most of those we use all three of those packages on our trading view as well too. But folks, when you get signed up, please use the link in the description box to help support the channel. And then one thing here, whenever you use your unique ID for the referral program, this is your own unique ID that you make up. So do not put Crypto Takeover in here. Put your own unique ID username. This is so you can come back and resell Market Cipher and also get a percentage off of the sales that you make too in the future. So yeah, definitely go over there, get signed up for Market Cipher whenever you get a chance. Definitely a deal of a lifetime right now to get into Market Cipher. So folks, yeah, the dollar index is not looking too hot right now. If we end up breaking below possibly this green trend line here on our 4-day chart, I'm expecting probably another dump to the downside, maybe all the way down to the $88 area, which is definitely a really big dump. We haven't had a dump like that since 2018. And folks, that was the last time that Bitcoin went to, you know, its all-time highs, past 20K. So if we are to make it, if this is to come down all the way to that area once again, I'm definitely probably going to say that Bitcoin's probably ready to rally back to its all-time highs relatively soon. Even looking at the 5-day chart here, we've had a red dot here on our 5-day. Folks, this is not a time to be ignoring crypto right now. You definitely want to make sure that you have your positions ready. And, you know, I let you know about all the altcoins that I'm dollar cost averaging into as well on our Patreon page. And you can get access to our Discord private channel once you join our Patreon page. Just shoot me a message and I'll make sure to message you too. And then you can give me your Discord username so I can give you access to our private category on Discord as well. So let's go on into gold and silver and just take a look here before we jump into DOT. And we'll take a look at DOT as our last coin. Looking at silver, let's go in here on the daily time frame. Daily time frame, silver definitely looks like it's ready to possibly bounce just a tad bit. I would be concerned here because this money flow is just kind of rounding off just a tad bit. But what we can do is we can always go into our lower time frames and maybe see if our money flow is starting to peak back up in our lower time frames. So you can see here on our 12-hour, we're starting to consolidate just a tad bit. And then if we move down into our 8-hour time frame, let's see what's happening here. It does look like we are starting to make another hump to the upside with our green money flow here on the 8-hour. And then let's go into our 4-hour, see what's happening here. Still kind of some sideways movement for the most part. But I would say that because our 8-hour has already started to peak into that green money flow area and possibly into the 12-hour as well, I'm definitely probably saying that our daily time frame is probably going to be moving out to the side here. I wouldn't be surprised if we kind of clip below this trend line here. But I wouldn't expect a big move to the downside. I would say that we'll probably find support right at about the $22 area, if anything. And then looking at our 2-day, this still looks like it really does have some move to the upside here, and ready to kind of make a possible another push past our zero pivot point. If we are to push past our zero pivot point on our 2-day, then I would definitely probably get ready to maybe, you know, see silver take a little bit of a rally too as well. Looking at our 4 and 5-day time frame. 4 and 5-day time frame are also kind of giving us, you know, possibly a bounce here on Cipher B as well with our VWAP that's also moving to the upside, possibly ready to give us a green dot here too as well. This is that same kind of dump that you know, Bitcoin has been giving us too. When we start to dump, we find finding support here on our 21 EMA on the 5-day, also on the 21 EMA on the 4-day too as well. And then we're probably going to start to push back to the upside here for the most part. Let's take a look at gold and go on from there. Gold still finding support on the 4-day, 21 EMA as well. Let's take a look at the daily here, see what's happening. Gold does look like it's ready to kind of break below this trend line here too as well. I would say that crypto is still looking like the most bullish chart compared to some of these other assets right now too as well. But that's just that's just my opinion. Obviously, this is not financial advice, but we're taking a look at all the charts here just to see what we can kind of tell. But the fact that our dollar is looking like it's ready to sell off, possibly, I know that JP Morgan just announced that they are wanting to get back into crypto, or they're bullish on crypto and this and that. So, I would probably say that, retail is probably going to FOMO back into Bitcoin and maybe push Bitcoin just a little bit higher before we see some retracement. But I'm still looking at some sideways movement for the most part with Bitcoin. And then let's take a look at some of our alts, folks. We did want to look over DOT today. So let's go over DOT here. I'll find it here in just a second, folks. But I did want to let you know that if you are brand new to cryptocurrency, I would highly recommend that you take a course. And we offer a beginner course to crypto. So if you're interested in taking that course, it's basically a way to get started. What exchanges we use, what exchanges I've been using for the past 3 years of being inside of the crypto space, how we're dollar cost averaging into these markets as well. And then also some altcoins that you can earn passive income with by staking. So we go through all that in the Path to Cryptocurrency course. You can find the link in the description box below if you are wanting to join us, and discover more about the cryptocurrency space as well too. And then you'll also get access to the private category on Discord as well to talk about some of the course and lectures as well in the course that you just bought. So our Discord server is free to join. If you want to find the link in the description box below, feel free to join us. Just click the little green checkbox and make sure that you abide by the community rules and guidelines. And then also, we are doing a $100 giveaway in one of our favorite altcoins. But in order to qualify for the $100 giveaway, you need to be signed up for the newsletter. So you can find the link to sign up for the newsletter, link in the description box below, and then you'll be qualified for our $100 giveaway whenever we reach 3,000 subs. So I really appreciate CF giving us a shout out on his channel. So shout out to CryptoFace. If you aren't following him, you need to go follow him. But he's definitely been helping our channel grow too for the most part. And this is we're still almost at 3,000 subs. So make sure they all get signed up for the newsletter so that way y'all can qualify for the $100 giveaway in one of our favorite altcoins. And then, folks, we also post polls in our Telegram announcements page about what altcoins we're going to review. And with that being said, we're going to take a look at DOT and see what's going on with DOT. Now, I know DOT has been moving its way up to the charts. I just looked at it the other day and I was like, wow, okay, DOT's really on a move. It's back up at $4 now too as well. Let's take a look at DOT to USDT. And we'll kind of go from these lower time frames here. Once we start to get into these higher time frames, because DOT is so new, you can't really tell a lot about what's going on with DOT. But what we can see here is on our 4 hour, it looks like we're probably ready to break above this trend line here. That's been kind of holding us down for the most part. And if we are to maybe draw like a 1 point extension out on some of these trend lines, it definitely looks like we're ready to probably break bullish out of these trend lines too as well. If we are to draw somewhat of a 1 point extension out to the top, let's see what that would give us, possibly at this green trend line here, right at about $5 for DOT. So definitely looking like it's probably, finding some consolidation for the most part. It looks like we've had nice support down here right at about the $3 area. And now we're starting to make its way back up and maybe see a little bit of a rally. So your Ethereum competitor DOT definitely looking like it's consolidated out far enough. And now it's looking like maybe it's ready for another push to the upside here too as well. Based on some of these lower time frames. Let's just look at the higher time frames like the daily and see what's happening here. So the daily market guide is giving us a buy signal here on the daily too as well. So for the most part, looking like DOT is ready to kind of make another move to the upside. Momentum wave is also headed back up, crossing above our 21 EMA here on our 2-day as well. But yeah, I would say that, DOT's probably looking like it's ready to make another move, possibly back up a little bit higher, maybe into that $5 area, if anything. And folks, I think that's going to do it for today. So Bitcoin's still looking like it's ready to make another move to the upside. And the dollar index isn't looking too hot right now. So that just gives room for a lot of these assets to probably make, a substantial run to the top side too as well. But I really appreciate everyone stopping by on the channel, folks. Check some of the links in the description box below if you want to help support us. If you're interested in earning some passive income inside of the crypto space, check out the Brave browser. We use the Brave browser pretty much daily on this channel, and also just throughout the workday too as well. You can click ads in the bottom right hand corner whenever they pop up to earn a percentage in BAT token whenever you click those ads. And then also check out CryptoTab browser, which is just an easy way to start mining Bitcoin straight from your computer or your laptop, whatever you're using. I use it on 2 other laptops that I don't really use anymore, and they're basically just mining Bitcoin for me using the CryptoTab browser. So check the links in the description box below if y'all want to help support the channel and get signed up for that. And then also CryptoFace is running his special, so don't forget to go get this deal of a lifetime, really honestly. And I would definitely recommend the lifetime offer that he's offering here too as well. But folks, with that being said, I think we're going to go ahead and end it here. And don't forget to share this video if you found it fun and interesting. And if you got something from it, hit the like button. I would highly appreciate it. Comment down below. Let me know what alts you're into, what you're bullish on, what you're bearish on. And, I look forward to talking to y'all then. I'll see you on the next one. CTO signing out. Peace.